Hey guys, it is Thursday and it's also pajama day. Yes, these are Christmas pajamas, but I don't care. They're comfy. So, I decided I was wearing pajamas today because I'm not going anywhere. If I do end up going somewhere, I'll put some other clothes on, but that's okay. I'm about to get the Pappardelle Bolognese started, but it won't be Pappardelle. It's gonna be egg noodles. But then after I had, like, you know, I've been looking at a lot of recipes for this month. I didn't realize that this recipe, I almost said menu, this recipe says you could use fettuccine or tagliatelle pasta. I could have gotten either one of those. I've looked at so many recipes that I just did not pay attention to that, because it says the Pappardelle pasta is a pasta shaped like wide ribbons, and I thought, I'll just use egg noodles. They look like ribbons. And it says if your store doesn't stock it, you may substitute for more narrow fettuccine or narrower still tagliatelle. You could probably use spaghetti noodles too. I don't know. The star of the whole entire thing is the actual bolognese. So, I also have some brunch started. I've got some bacon in the oven. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I need for this meal, or for the sauce part of it. And tell you what I'm doing differently, which is not much. And it will not make any difference other than one thing that I don't have. Alright, so 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 cups refrigerated pre-chopped celery, onion, bell pepper mix. That is where I'm differing. I'm going to chop my own. I'm not doing the pre-chopped. So that's not a big deal. That doesn't change the flavor. It just makes a little bit more work for me, but that's okay. I don't care. 1/2 cup of chopped carrot, 2 garlic cloves pressed, 1½ pounds of ground chuck, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 teaspoon of freshly ground pepper, 2 cups of milk. One more thing I'm changing, it says 1½ cups of dry white wine. I do not have white wine. I am not using white wine, but you can use chicken broth, chicken stock, something like that instead. That is what I will be doing. 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground nutmeg, and 1 28-ounce can of whole San Marzano tomatoes in tomato sauce, undrained and chopped. I don't know if I have the whole ones or if they're diced, but I know I have the San Marzano tomatoes in the sauce because I bought them sometime earlier this year. They were on sale. There was an Ibotta deal. It was awesome. Anyway, I've got those. Then you need the pasta. You cook it, and there you go. And freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And the other thing that I don't have is the parsley, fresh parsley. I don't have. So I'm going to get the camera down here, and I'm going to start doing some things and show you how I am going to cook this. Because part of it you start on the stovetop and then you transfer it to the slow cooker. So this is meal number 7, I want to say. So here we go. Okay, so the first step is to heat the oil in a large skillet, is what it says. And I've got that going. Ooh, it may be too hot. What am I doing? What is that? That does nothing. Heat the oil in a large skillet on medium-high heat, and add the celery mix and the carrots. So the onions, the celery, and the bell pepper. I'm adding all of that right now. Throwing onions out. Looks like there's more onion and carrot than anything else, but that's okay. All of this except the onion was in my freezer. So I took it out and let it thaw a little bit, then I chopped it up, and this is what it is, and it's going to be fine. I don't have any problems with it. So I'm going to let that cook up. Let me see how long. It says to let it saute for about 3 minutes or until tender. Then I'm going to add the garlic and then saute for another minute. So I'll be back whenever it's time to add the garlic. Okay, so the timer I had set just went off. It's been just a little bit over 3 minutes because I didn't set it immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and put the garlic in here. And I am going to try to find this recipe online like I have all the rest of them that were not, well, the one that's Amy's I made a printable for it. She gave me permission, I did ask. So it's not like I'm, you know, stealing somebody's recipe. I guess I could say stealing somebody's credit for recipe that, you know, I gave her credit. And her name is on the recipe, and anyway. So I'm going to put me a timer for 1 minute, which is kind of crazy, but that's what it says. I'm trying to follow these recipes as closely as I can. I mean, I know some of the things I haven't had the proper things, and then like today I'm not putting white wine, but that's all right. And I do have the chopped San Marzano style tomatoes. I can't talk today. I don't know why, but I can't talk. But after this has cooked for just 1 minute, I think I'm supposed to put it in the crock pot. Yes, I'm supposed to transfer this into a slow cooker. So, it says lightly greased, so I guess I need to spray it. I'm going to use my olive oil spray and spray the pan, the crock of the slow cooker. Alright, the timer's up, so I'm going to put this over there. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to kind of use the side of this to help me, because this skillet is heavy. And I'm not worried about getting every little bit out of here. I'm going to try to get as much as I can, but I'm not worried about every little bit, because I am going to be doing the ground beef in here too, in this skillet. Alright, put it back over here, it's heavy. Put that in there, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this crock pot, the slow cooker on, whatever you want to call it, this thing. I'm going to turn it on. It's supposed to be cooked on high for 6 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on high so it'll be ready when it's time. So, I'm flipping y'all back around, and I'm about to get the ground beef and the salt and pepper into this. Daisy saw Jeff, so she's screaming at him. Okay, so I got a text message, so I checked that real quick, and now I'm back. So I'm gonna just brown this up, and I'll be back. Okay, so it says to add the salt and pepper to the ground beef, and I didn't do that. So I'm doing that now. It's fine. It's not going to make it that much of a difference. It's supposed to be 3/4 of a teaspoon. I'd say that's close enough of the pepper. And then I'm going to use this salt. Or maybe I'll use some of this. That's about 1/4. I'm going to use some of the pink salt because I need to use it up anyway. And that's 1/2. So there's 3/4 of a teaspoon of that, and it's almost done. And once this gets done, I'm gonna put it into the slow cooker, and our bacon is done too for our breakfast, so, or brunch, or whatever you want to call it. Just gotta get this done so we can have that. So I'll be back. Okay, so I went ahead and put that in there so that I wouldn't, you know, y'all wouldn't have to see me struggling. Because that's a heavy skillet. Alright, so now that that's in there, I got to get the milk and next 3 ingredients, which is the dry white wine, which is not really white wine. For now, it's water. I'll get the milk, but I was going to do this first. And then I'm going to add some of this chicken base bouillon stuff to this. Actually, my little doodad is in here clean, So let me grab that. I've been using this thing a lot lately. Put that in. And if you don't, it's not that we are against the white wine being in it. It's just that we don't drink it. So we're not going to buy a big bottle to cook with unless we're going to cook with it all the time. So we just don't, we decided against it. That's all there is to it. We just decided against the white wine. What really tripped me out was the fact that you put milk in this. I was like, did I read that right? What? Alright, got that in there. Okay, so I have the faux wine. It's the faux wine. And now I'm going to put the milk in. I'm going to have to get me another 2-cup measure that you can actually see all the measurements on. This thing is so old, it's probably like 20 years old. It's okay though, it still works. I can see them. I think what I'll do is probably mark them with a Sharpie or something. Then again, I don't know if that'd be safe for food stuff, you know? Anyway, now I'm gonna do the nutmeg. 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground nutmeg. Now, I don't have a real way of measuring this, so I'm just gonna, okay, that one, I can't use anymore after today because it's got meat stuff on it. Is it grinding? Oh no, it may not be working now. No, it's it's working. The problem is it's staying on my rasp. I'll have to get rid of this one though. This little nutmeg. I don't need it to use. I can't put it back in the bottle. There we go. I know that I already have ground nutmeg, but I just don't want to use that. All right, this is the 28-ounce can of chopped San Marzano tomatoes in puree, because that's what it says to use. I was like, whenever I was looking at the recipe, I said, I don't have that. And then I'm like, wait a minute, yes I do. I had bought them on sale. Alright, so now we just let this cook on high for 6 hours. And then we just serve it over the noodles. I want to make sure everything is well incorporated. Oh, it smells delicious. It smells like garlic though. That's what it smells like. Alright, I'll bring y'all back when it's done. I guess I'll tell y'all what we're having for breakfast too whenever we ever figure it out. Okay, so I've decided I'm gonna have a pancake with some of my mix. It's got flaxseed. It's got the protein powder, but it's got the flaxseed, the Jeffrey, what's it got in it? Chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp seeds in with the protein powder. So I'm gonna make me a pancake out of that. Jeff is gonna have eggs, and you said toast?
Yeah.
With our bacon. We'll show you after we're done because we're already talking about it, so why not? Okay, so here's my pancake, and there's the bacon, and there's his eggs and toast. We really don't know what happened, but his bacon, no, his egg and my pancake, they wrecked. Don't you think they're wrecked? What you looking for? Cheese. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Still gonna be tasting good, and that is way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. But that's alright too. We're gonna eat. Okay, so I have decided that I'm just gonna put the noodles in here with this. That's not what it says to do, but that's what I'm gonna do. So this is 5.5 hours later. And that's what it looks like. And I'm gonna put 3 cups of egg noodles in it. I could be making a mistake. I don't know. But I'm just gonna let this go because I just don't want to mess up another dish. So we'll see how it works out, and I'll let you guys know in a little while. I'm gonna let it finish cooking the rest of the time, the other 30 minutes though. Okay, so like I said, I put the noodles in there. Don't know if, you know, that made a difference or not. I don't think it did. There was so much liquid in there that I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just put the noodles in there. And I don't think it turned out bad. So far anyway. But I'm gonna get me some, get Jeff some in a bowl for after work and all the things. Which I'm not gonna be making him a work bowl this time because he doesn't have to work tomorrow. But y'all don't have to know all that, I guess. I'm just running my mouth. But I'm gonna fix me a bowl and Noah a bowl. And you're supposed to fix it with Parmesan cheese. So, and I don't have the parsley, so I'm not gonna do that part. But I'm gonna taste it with you guys. Honestly, it kind of looks like a beef noodle soup, like a chicken noodle soup. It's kind of like a beef noodle soup is what it's reminding me of. It's what it's looking like. And I know that you were supposed to put the noodles under, but it had been mixed up anyway before it was over with. So I'm gonna call it okay, because y'all, seriously, right now my leg is not happy with me because of my sciatic nerve. So I'm taking a few shortcuts. It's alright though. I'll be back when I taste it. Okay, so I'm about to try it. I have with the cheese on it. And see how it is. I kind of have a feeling that it's going to be kind of like a beefy noodle soup kind of thing. I probably shouldn't have got a fork. I got a fork, but whatever. It's fine. Cheese going everywhere. Yeah. It kind of tastes like hamburger soup with noodles instead of potatoes. Which is not a bad thing. And I guess cheese on top, because I don't usually eat cheese on top. It's good. It's kind of what it tastes like to me. I'll get the boys' opinion and I'll let you know later. Probably not in this video. But it's good. I wouldn't turn it down. So, I know this video is short. I didn't have much else that I was doing today because of my situation with the pain. And I did talk to my therapist about it. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I did talk to my therapist about it again yesterday when I went in, and he has me doing different exercises, or like the beginner ones that I was doing in the very beginning. He has me doing those again, but he also has me doing certain ones of those at home on the days I don't go to therapy. So hopefully it'll help. I don't know, but if I'm still hurting like this after I'm supposed to be done with therapy next week. If I'm still hurting like this next week, I'm gonna call my doctor and say, hey, I've been doing this for 4 weeks. It ain't stopping. You need to get me an MRI or something. I don't know, really, I don't know. But anyway, I mean, I'm okay, but I really don't want to have to take pain medicine, and I have to, and I don't like pain. I want to do the things that I want to do, but here I am, and I'm okay. I'm still doing some of the things. I just have to have more help than I usually do. But anyway, that's fine too. My family doesn't mind helping. So I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Tomorrow's video should be longer. And I know that there's a lot of cooking in these. I don't want y'all to get used to that because I'm not doing that every day forever. But I'm hoping that this cooking this month will inspire you to do some Crocktober or crock pot slow cooker meals. It will help you learn some new ones, if not, maybe remind you of some old ones. And you know, I just don't want y'all to think I'm going to be cooking in every one, because I don't normally. I just am this time. So I'll see y'all next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. And don't worry about me. I am fine. It's okay. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing to get better. At least as of right now, what I know that I'm supposed to be doing. And that's all I can do. So keep me in your prayers, and I'll keep you in mind. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, like I've already said a couple of times already. And I hope you did enjoy this. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so be notified whenever I upload. But if you are new, don't forget, I don't always cook all the time. But I do enjoy cooking and sharing with you guys. But I'm not going to be doing it every day after this month. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. You never know what you're going to get with me. I never know what you're going to get with me. So, as I said, I'll see you next time. And if you don't mind, share with a friend if you think somebody would like to see it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing because I really do want to know. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels. And be sweet.